Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Hot Ass Podcast. I am Princess, and welcome to episode 43. We are in our fucking fabulous 40s, okay? Real bad, real hard. As you guys know, if you guys have watched the previous jam session, or if you guys are here first, Sierra is actually in recovery right now. She's not feeling too well, so make sure y'all send y'all well wishes to her. She will be back. Don't worry, okay? Don't play with it. But let's go ahead and get into this Baddies East review, okay? This show is going down the wrong hill. And it's so sad because it seemed like the peak of the show was actually when T fought. I think the last episode that was like actually enjoyable for me to watch was the episode where E.T. unfortunately came. At this point, it's unfortunate. Before, I really wanted her to come, but at this point, this bitch is acting real weird. So, unfortunately, E.T. came, started picking at T, and then the fights happened. And to me, there is no, like, this show in my eyes is dead, and there's no bringing this shit back to life. All of these bitches are weird. All of these bitches are picky and choosy. Natalie is a terrible fucking boss. Like, it's just a mess. It's a mess, and we're going to get into the episode. As you guys know, I write down my notes. Look at all these fucking notes, y'all. Look at this shit. Like, that's how you know these bitches is on bullshit, because I got to talk about this shit. Some of this shit I might skip over, but we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. And for me, we're starting off with Smiley still fighting Sapphire for whatever fucking reason. And Biggie opens the episode with saying Smiley can basically get the fuck on because she don't want no punks walking around the house and bitches with no backbones in the house. Biggie, you just got here, right? You are a replacement. And later in the episode, we see that Biggie is actually very pressed and very hurt about being a replacement. I'll give my opinion on that. Biggie, little do you know, the bitch with no backbone is not Smiley. It's Mariah Lynn. This bitch, Biggie, you was there. You saw them having to literally push this bitch. Suki literally pushed her ass to have to get her motherfucking chain. So, I don't know what you're talking about, bitches with no backbone. The whole episode, they were saying, like, we just had to force Smiley to fight. Like, I didn't like that. We just had to force her to fight for her respect and stand on business and this and that. Oh, you bitches is weird. Then Sapphire runs up on Smiley, gets like maybe 2 punches in, and Smiley grabs her by the hair and is grabbing that bitch. Like, Smiley has a lock on Sapphire's hair between security. Here goes Suki trying to punch Smiley, talking about some, get off my friend hair, bitch. Get off my friend hair. And she's talking about some, yeah, like, I just don't like, bitch, you're not finna put your hands on my friend. Didn't Sapphire run up on her? What are you talking about, Sukihana? Sapphire literally ran up on her. You talking about she ain't gonna touch your friend. Okay, so this is what she's supposed to do. Sapphire's supposed to run up, boo, 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 and Smiley's just supposed to sit there like this. Smiley, you put up a good fight. The fight was okay. And everybody, so Scotty starts it off by saying, they gotta fight again. And then everybody starts saying, yeah, they need to fight again. Like, that's not a fair one. That's not a fair one. And again, Sapphire's talking about she gonna catch her in Miami. She don't care about fighting her anymore at this point. Mariah got her chain, so what's the point of fighting? But so you saying that in the confessional, but in the actual episode, you talking about some nothing. Let me just get her again, y'all. Smiley, I aspire to be that level of unbothered. Smiley was literally just sitting there, just smiling. She like, and Suki talking about some, what you want to do, Smiley? Are you okay? Smiley like, at this point, I just want to fucking turn up. Fuck y'all hoes. Like, you can tell Smiley genuinely was just like, bitch, I already have to defend myself. I'm allegedly going through a fucking miscarriage. I already have to fucking defend myself. These bitches clearly don't believe me, so I'm gonna just have to fight. I think that's what was running through her mind. She was like, these bitches just clearly, there's nothing I can say that will change these bitches' minds. So what am I going to do to please these bitches? Unfortunately, fight. Natalie is saying that Smiley is going to start something else. Now, this episode, I was actually very surprised because, y'all, I'm not going to lie, I thought Smiley was going to start some shit too. She didn't start shit this episode. It was actually Mariah Lynn who set it off. But we'll get there. So T and DJ Sky arrive on their shuttle or whatever. Anna Mac confronts DJ Sky about all that shit she was saying online. And Anna basically is saying either you apologize or we're going to fight. That's how this can go. DJ Sky clearly is not on that type of energy with her. And she like, girl, I apologize for what I said. And it's dead. There's nothing to it, more to it, whatever. So then everybody starts hugging. Almost everybody starts hugging. So E.T. No, wait. Hold on. I'm moving too fast. Now, E.T. decides that this is her moment to confront Taseki. I was surprised because last episode and last week, I was under the impression in the interview that Taseki did that basically nothing was said in the house until Jamaica. But that's a lie. So if that's the truth, Taseki, now I'm looking at you weird. Because if you're saying that you went up to her in Jamaica talking about do you want to fight? So why didn't you fight her right then and there when she confronted you? Like, this is not making any sense. I don't know, y'all. Taseki is giving weird to me. Like, all of this shit, ever since that episode or 2 episodes ago, when this bitch is literally pushing Smiley to fucking jump her or get jumped, basically. Like, this shit is just weird. I don't know if y'all have been seeing, but Taseki has been online talking shit about Smiley. Her and her best friend have been taunting Smiley. And it's giving, even though you want to have a problem with her because you're claiming Smiley was one of the girls who jumped you. If Smiley was one of the girls who jumped you, Taseki, why the fuck was you in her bed when she came home from the hospital on the episode that T got jumped in or fought in? That's one situation. Then why was you sitting in the morning with her, rolling up blunts and shit, and talking to her and asking her how she feels about what's going on in the house and shit? What was that, last episode or 2 episodes ago at this point? Taseki, you're moving weird. You are weird in my book now. Because that's weird bitch behavior. If I know a bitch is jumping me, I'm not staying home with the bitch and laying up in bed with her. Ding dong, bitch. Like, I don't know, y'all. Back to the episode. So yeah, E.T. wants an apology from Taseki about Taseki going online and basically mocking E.T. because on Now That's TV, if y'all remember, Krishan went in the house and E.T. basically initiated the jumping while she was there. It was like the whole house on Krishan. Anyway, Taseki is like, I mean, if any big sister would do that. Like, you want an apology from me for what? And here go other people. No. Because Taseki ends up putting her bag now, handing her bag to somebody. And you can tell Taseki really wanted to jump at her. And everybody is holding Taseki. No, wait. Satsuki. Oh, no. Camilla. Scott. I'm like, you bitches are so it's giving certain bitches, y'all are okay with them like getting beat up, right? Or y'all not gonna try and stop them. But when it comes to certain people, y'all gonna be like, okay, no, like we don't want them to get beat up and da. It's weird. And E.T., let me get your ass real quick. The hypocrisy and the picking and choosing of it all has showed itself and revealed itself to not just me, but to majority of the fucking viewers this episode. E.T. T put a bag down, literally dropped her bag, and you took off on her at the fucking rolling rink. Right? She put her bag down. She was sick too, by the way. And you was looking at her, mad at her, all this type of shit. And now, Taseki drops her bag on you. It doesn't just drop her bag, hands her bag, and gets into a fighting stance. And you're just standing there like a fucking deer in headlights like this. Y'all, her eyes were little. She was just standing there like this. That's a punk bitch, y'all. That is punk bitch activities. If on one bitch you willing to take off on her for putting her bag down, why you ain't willing to do that to the next bitch? Why? Because you want to pick and choose at certain bitches. With Biggie, we seen how you was this episode. You all in her face trying to fucking bully her and punch her and push her. Why didn't you push Taseki? Because didn't you say you stand for respect and you ain't gonna let no bitch disrespect you? Taseki just disrespected you in your motherfucking face. In my opinion, Taseki holds you on national TV. But I digress. So Taseki ends up just hugging her and they make up. because Taseki in her confessional says that she don't give a fuck about the bitch that she was mad at ET over, so she's wanting to let it go. Taseki, what I want you to know is, I understand that Kashawn has you jumped. That is weird ass shit. It really is. But again, y'all, the way I look at it, family is family. And you are cool with bitches who literally, like, y'all, even if my little brother or my little sibling got me jumped, this is the bitch who literally initiated a whole house on this bitch. It's just principle. The principle of the situation would be, I don't give a fuck about my sister right now. Or ever. Look, or ever. I don't want to talk to her no more. But bitch, that still doesn't negate the fact that you had my sister jumped. You had her jumped. And yes, she did the same thing to me, but that's principle. You did the same thing to her. So I can't be cool with you off that. I don't want to talk to you. We don't have no conversations. I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't gonna try and punk you and try and take off on you. But just know it'll never be us being cool and kumbaya and shit. And that's how I would have handled the situation. And I'm sure Sierra would have handled the situation that way too. And the majority of y'all would too. This whole scene was just weird. Everybody started hugging and shit. And E.T. goes up to fucking T and starts hugging her. I'm like, E.T., you want to eat T out so bad. I understand. But bitch, the way at me trying to get at a bitch would never be me trying to fight her. That's just, no, not trying to fight her. Fighting her and then trying to fight her again, and then I go up to her like, I just want to like get to know you. Like, y'all, that is so weird. That is so fucking weird. Girl, I'm too through. And y'all, Sierra, I get where Sierra's coming from, because we talked about this episode today, and the reason why y'all are not going to have any notes from Sierra in this episode is because Sierra feels like this shit is scripted, it's weird, it's fake. She doesn't have anything else to say because all these bitches is on weird type of timing. And I 100% agree. I'm keeping this up with y'all because honestly, y'all, I just want to see the Jamaica trip and the reunion. I don't want to miss anything because y'all, this reunion is finna be for the book. This finna, if everything goes according to plan, if Cash comes up there and fucks ET up, if bitches or the whole house gets on Rolly, if Camila and Rolly fight, because I know y'all just saw that shit with Camila and Rolly, where Rolly got the nerve to be talking about her body is fucking better than Camila's. Rolly, you big back oompa loompa body ass bitch. What do you mean your body is better than Camila's, bitch? And they got the receipts, and I'm so glad that I'm on Twitter. Y'all get on Twitter, because bitches pulled up the receipts from when Rolly months ago was saying or defending Camila's postpartum body, because Camila is postpartum. So bitch, you trying to call her fucking postpartum stomach a fucking kangaroo pouch. Meanwhile, you got the nerve to call yourself Chinese and try and make yourself feel so much better in a fucking live. But we gonna get to that, y'all, because this bitch Rolly had the nerve to make the most unserious comment on TV this episode. I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody ends up going inside, and Natalie is like, it's National Apology Night. And then she's like, Scotty, you want to apologize to anybody? And Scotty's like, what do I have to apologize for? Me and Anna haven't talked, so you want to talk? And it just goes up from here, y'all. Like, they were arguing over each other. It was kind of hard to keep up with what they were saying. But according to my notes, Anna said that she's going to beat Scotty's ass, which she did. A lot of y'all Scotty fans can be Delulu if y'all want. In my opinion, Scotty got beat the fuck up by Anna Mac multiple times on national TV this season. So Anna said she's going to beat her ass. Anna was like, I did beat your ass. And Scotty is mad because she's like, no, why would you say that? Then they move into the fucking kitchen, because now they like, go to the kitchen. Then Rolly or Sapphire says, anybody else want to talk about anything? Biggie is like, I want to talk to Rolly. Biggie is explaining or pleading her case about what is wrong with their relationship, what went wrong. Rolly is like, you was just bullying Stunner. You're mad because I said something that everybody else said. And she said Biggie was scared to get her lick back on Stunner. And Rolly is mad that, or Biggie is mad that Rolly didn't want to be a duo with her. I can't fucking stand this bitch Rolly at all. But I can see a world. I can see a world where Biggie because I felt that way. Biggie really wanted it to be like the two big bitches on Zeus making money and doing shit. But it didn't end up that way. And Rolly, you're a fucking hater. That's why it didn't end up that way. And low-key, Biggie, everybody last season was on your head to stop fucking with Stunna. Stop saying shit to her. And you kept saying shit to her. And Rolly ended up going off on your ass. Which I agree with Rolly doing that on that season. But it's a new season. Everybody needs to let the shit go. It happened. What else? So back in the kitchen with Scotty and Anna Mac, they're basically challenging each other to fight and make the first move. Nobody is. Scotty is, oh my God, just let me go. Yeah. I don't know. And Anna Mac's like, fight me that bitch. Fight me that bitch. And this is where it really goes up. Anna Mac calls Scotty a lapdog for Natalie. Scotty tries to throw her shoe at her. Anna's like, please throw a shoe at me, bitch. Please throw a motherfucking shoe. Then she's looking around and she grabs a fucking champagne glass. And Anna's like, throw it. And Scotty didn't. Anna Mac, you're a weird ass bitch in my opinion. But again, I gotta give credit where credit is due because I agree with what you're saying. If y'all know me, y'all know how I feel about Scotty. Scotty is a follow the leader ass bitch. Scotty gets her ass beat on national TV damn near every season by Natalie. I did not realize that on Baddies South, she also got into it with Natalie. So you got 2 seasons of where Natalie is fucking you up. Baddies South and Baddies West. And in Jamaica, we see that Natalie and Scotty end up fighting again. So you got 3 seasons where this bitch Natalie is playing on your top and you don't do shit. You don't do a fuck thing. You let her play with you. And that's insane to me. That's insane to me. And you mad because somebody finally fucking said it to you. Finally. Last season on Baddies West, when Natalie fucked your head, literally start banging your head into the side of that motherfucking bus, bitch. Rolly told you, I don't say anything to you because that's you, but you let her talk to you any kind of way, do anything to you, and you still cool with her. That's not your friend. Crazy enough, I don't know where this bitch's sense went. I'm talking about Rolly. I don't know where her sense went because in that moment, we all were literally saying the same things to our TV screens. And we were all happy that Rolly was there to fucking finally be there to say it for us. But, Scotty, I don't know. I know that this is your only way of income when it comes to like the main shit that you're doing is Zeus. We don't know you from any other fucking cast or show but Zeus. We don't know you from any other network but Zeus. So it's like you just kind of got to roll with the punches. And unfortunately, you literally have to roll with the punches. That's just it. You signed up for it and it is what it is. I'm not mad. Shit. You be doing weird shit like how you literally, girl, just wait until I get later into this episode, y'all. So anyways, they don't fight. Like they're basically going back and forth in the fucking kitchen. Scotty's trying to throw shit at Anna. They don't end up fighting. All right, back to Rolly and Biggie. Rolly ends up saying Biggie is upset, and Biggie goes back at her and says that Rolly wanted to hear how she sound when she moans. Y'all, that confessional reaction from Anna was literally me. I was like, y'all, Biggie moaning would be like fucking running your nails down a fucking chalkboard. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Do y'all want to hear what Biggie sound like when she fucking? Oh, y'all freaky ass motherfuckers if that's the case. Because I'm good. I'm good. Really good. But back to what the fuck I was saying. Scotty is trying to get into the room with Rolly because that's my friend. That's my friend. God. Rolly ends up saying Biggie fucked her own self up on Baddies West. And it is what it is. She doesn't want to have the conversation anymore. At this point, Biggie is just yelling at the room. Like, she doesn't feel heard. Rolly walks away. And then Biggie says Rolly is mad that she's not the prettiest fat bitch on Zeus, and that's why she's really mad at Biggie, which I believe is the truth. We all believe that's the truth. So Rolly's like, "Oh, bitch, you're a replacement," and y'all know that I hate to say it, but Biggie, that was your mistake. You let these bitches know what your real problem was, what they can say to get under your skin. And you saying when you first got in the house that you was mad that you was a replacement to all the girls, well, when they want to fucking incite you and get you mad, now they know what to talk about. They know exactly where to hit, where it hurts. Bitch, you're a replacement. So when Rolly says that, she starts going off. Like, she's getting even more aggressive and upset. And she's like, Natalie, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm supposed to be here. Like, I don't know why the fuck you put me as a replacement, bro. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, the whole house is literally looking like, what the fuck? And I guess Rolly hears all that commotion and runs back downstairs. And she's taunting her. She's taunting Biggie. Rolly starts singing Ballin', and Camila and Sky end up singing with Rolly, and Biggie is like, that's weird, that hurt my feelings, that offended me, but she's not saying it calm. She's literally like screaming at Sky. Sky ends up putting her shit down, which low-key, I understand, Biggie, that you are upset, but you yelling at everybody, not everybody's gonna take too kindly to motherfuckers yelling at them. You just need to calm the fuck down. Like, I can tell that comment really got under your skin. And what's gonna say, I'll never let them see me sweat, period. You're not supposed to let these bitches see you sweat. What's wrong with you, girl? You're not supposed to let bitches see you sweat. Never, never, never. If you got bitches that don't like y'all, make sure them bitches never see y'all sweat, period. That's word to all of my bad bitches. Okay, that's a word. So anyway, she starts singing Ballin', and Sky and Biggie get into it, and everybody's like, bro, like, that's Sky, like, don't get into it with her. I'm low-key like, yeah, like, you doing a lot, Biggie, trying to get active with Sky. And Sky just let it go, because Sky's like, whatever, like, it's not even fucking worth it. Out of fucking nowhere. Out of nowhere, E.T. gets up and starts screaming in Biggie's face to shut the fuck up, stop yelling. And Biggie's like, talk to Rolly. Like, why you ain't talking to Rolly? E.T. is like, girl, you need to stop talking. Stop talking. And Biggie's like, no, like, I'm gonna say my piece, bro. Like, what the fuck? I just don't understand. Like, bitches is just being weird. Bitches start singing Ballin'. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Like, what's the tension? What's the energy? Like, bitches just need to understand. We ain't fucking playing those games in this house. Like, it's Big Dominicana. Big, bitch. What? Okay. E.T. ends up pushing Biggie. Rolly walks up behind E.T., starts grabbing her like a fucking dog on a goddamn leash. Literally. And then security starts grabbing Biggie. And Biggie's upset because she's like, why are y'all grabbing me? Like, this bitch just put her hands on me. Here goes punk-ass Mariah Lynn in her confessional talking about oh, well, you didn't do anything when E.T. put her hands on you. Mariah, any type of punk shit that you try to point out is null and void in my book. Because you're the same bitch that let bitches literally push you. You got pushed to try and fight to get your chain back. Dummy. So anyways, everybody is just basically, like, nobody ends up fighting. It's just a whole bunch of argument. Rah, 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 rah. Natalie tells the girl to go back to their houses, whatever. So Natalie and Biggie end up talking, and Biggie is like, bro, I don't like that you basically don't have me with you. Like, I'm unoriginal from last season, so what the fuck is up? And Natalie's like, I don't want no more jet fights. I'm basically choosing the other girls over you. I'm choosing Rolly over you. Biggie, I can see how that would hurt your feelings, but at the end of the day, now you know where you and Natalie stand. So move accordingly now. There's nothing else that I can tell you. You know where this bitch stands. She literally told you, bitch, if it comes to a private jet and I have to choose between you and the other girls, I'm choosing the other girls. Sorry, not sorry. And you just have to take that shit. So the next day, Natalie ends up talking to Smiley. And Smiley is basically like, I just want my chain back. Here go punk-ass Mariah Lynn and Scotty ear hustling on a conversation. Mariah and Scotty walk up to Natalie, and then Mariah grabs the phone and is like, well, if you want your chain, you got to get it from my sister, because that's who has it. Smiley's like, well, where's your sister? She's like, you gonna see her. You gonna see her. And all that street shit you want, yeah, I'm on that too. Yeah, I'm on that too. All that street shit you want, I'm on that too. Smiley's like, okay. Y'all, when you start threatening a bitch and a bitch is literally on the phone or in your face and just like, okay. Don't think that bitch is not like, don't think that bitch is being pussy. You should actually be like, this bitch has something planned for my motherfucking ass or my sister's ass that's not gonna be good, because she is way too calm in her reaction. And low-key, that's what I like about Smiley. Smiley don't never get out of fucking character. She don't let these bitches get under her skin like that. Biggie, you gotta start being more like Smiley. Don't let these bitches get under your skin. These bitches literally talk about Smiley in front of her face and she just be laughing, or she be like, whatever. Or she just be staring at them. Like, I don't know. I like that. I like that reaction. You just look at a bitch like, oh, okay, whatever, bitch. Like, so Mariah, you, and this is where Mariah now, all of this shit that comes afterwards where Smiley ends up threatening your family and your sister, that's on you. Because Smiley asked you for the chain. You said, go get it from my sister. You involved your sister. You could have easily said, bitch, no, I'm not getting that back. And it is what, I'm not giving it back, and it is what it is. You could have just dead it like that. But you said, go get it from my sister. Go get it from her. That's active words. That's active language. You're incensing something. You're starting something. And you really set your sister up for failure, girl, in that club. Smiley ended up literally tagging your sister's ass, bitch. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Mariah lets Natalie know her sister's going to be in the club that night. And it's up from there. So Sky, Tasiki, and Anna, they're in the other house. And they're basically like, y'all, the other house is the one that's low-key causing the problems. Like, we be chilling. It's the other bitches that be on that weird shit. Then T comes. Everybody starts telling T what's going on, catching her up. And they like, T is like, what happened with Smiley? And then Sky is like, well, Smiley is closest with Tasiki. She's like, don't put that shit on me. Don't put that shit on me. Like, she just clings to me. But, I mean, it is what it is. If you know that somebody is clinging to you and you don't like them, why wouldn't you just be like, I don't really fuck with you like that? Like, I understand you're not trying to be a bully or trying to be mean, but it's like, you're grown too. Because your confession, you're like, you're a grown-ass woman, like this and that. Taseki, you're grown too. So why the fuck wouldn't you just let it be known, like, Smiley, I don't want you to be misled by me, but I'm not trying to build a friendship with you because I don't trust you. You jumped me. This bitch is pulling shit out her. I'm telling y'all, Taseki's pulling shit out her fucking ass, y'all. To me, I will forever lose. I just lost respect for Taseki because, again, with the whole ET situation, even if you didn't want to put your hands on ET, you could have just been like, bitch, I don't fuck with my sister this season. I just don't fuck with her. But you fucked with her. And I can't fuck with you. There's no making up after that. So, it is what it is. After that, right, they end up start talking about Scotty, and T and Anna are like, we both like bitches. We'll eat a bitch out. We'll fuck a bitch, but it won't be Scotty. I agree. I fucking agree. And it's not that I think Scotty is unattractive or ugly. That's not what I think. Her fucking attitude and that weird shit she be on and that follow the leader shit. Y'all, I like women who are strong. I like women who stand up for themselves. I don't like that weird shit where motherfuckers just be like, oh, Baddie shot a clock. Natalie can fucking knock my head like ding dong. Natalie can bing bong on my motherfucking head. Natalie can boop, 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 and I'm not gonna do shit. Y'all, I don't got time. And I think that's why they like, nah, like her personality is weird. We don't got time for that weird shit. And I'm with them on that. So anyways, they start talking about the Baddie Blunts event. Y'all, I did not know Baddies had their own merchandise. I had no clue. But we learn something new every day. So at the same time this conversation is happening, E.T., Rolly, and Sapphire start having a conversation about everything that went down. Sapphire's like, Smiley fucked up my fingers, and they start laughing about the fact that Smiley has a black eye. Whatever, Sapphire. And E.T. says that Biggie is jealous of Rolly, and Rolly says that Biggie is insecure. Rolly, Not the bitch that's literally planning to have 10 surgeries within 2 years talking about somebody else's insecure. Not the bitch that want to be everything but motherfucking black talking about she's insecure. Not the bitch that literally got her nose fucking sucked and plumped and fucking plucked talking about somebody is insecure. Not the fucking bitch who literally had putting her life on the line repeatedly talking about somebody is insecure. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. And E.T. talking about she uplift other women. E.T., you uplift other women? Are you fucking serious? Like, are you fucking... Like, at this point, I think this shit... Like, at this fucking point, we gotta be the fuck for real. We gotta draw the line some fucking where. Bitches is just blatantly lying on national TV, y'all. This shit is insane. This shit is... So Biggie is having a conversation with Camilla and Smiley. She's confused about why E.T. got a problem with her. And like, she don't even know E.T. And Camilla ends up basically giving Smiley and Biggie her peace of mind about each of their situations. Camilla's like, why you acting like a pussy? You got called out to fight. You didn't fight. Smiley like, girl, I just didn't want to fight. And it is what it is. Smiley, I'm glad you stood on what you said, because it's like, bitch, it's not that I'm being a pussy. If I don't want to fucking fight a bitch because I had a fucking miscarriage, bitch, I don't want to fight that hoe. What do you want me to fucking do? Then Camilla ends up getting on Biggie, basically saying that you just need to edit yourself and check yourself when you talking, because in this house, in their house, they have a certain respect level, and her coming for Sky was disrespectful, which I agree. It was, in my opinion. But Sky, you start laughing, and you start laughing with Rolly while Rolly is expressing herself. So you got to take accountability too, Sky. It's not all on Biggie, in my opinion. Biggie, yes, it was disrespectful, but Sky, you started laughing at a comment or a song or whatever that was meant to demean Biggie, and Biggie already wasn't feeling hurt. So, yeah. Smiley says she feels targeted in her house. Smiley, you are being targeted by the entire cast. So, I don't know why you're still on the show. I would have left right after these bitches jumped me in the fucking house, but I don't know. Smiley she's a little less than smart when it comes to people, clearly. Suki is not there this episode, and Sapphire's holding Suki's spot. Y'all, that's what it is. Sapphire just wants a spot on the show. She doesn't want to basically like sell Suki out and be like, I don't want this bitch to be on the show. I want it to be me. But she's trying to kind of, bulldoze her way, strong arm her way into the show. And girl, we don't want to fucking see you. Not after that fucking intro. If you fighting bitches battles that you don't even fucking know. Girl, please. Keep her. We're good. They're on their way to the Blunt event, and Smiley keeps calling Natalie. Everybody on that bus is mad, and they're like, Rolly's like, why you keep calling her? Y'all, Natalie is Smiley's boss. I was not upset with Smiley calling Natalie. Like, bitch, you're supposed to be in touch with your fucking cast. First of all, you separated the cast, and now when the girls from the other buses are fucking contacting you, now you got a fucking attitude. And Smiley is basically letting Natalie know, like, I thought we was going to change. I'm in my fucking sweats. Anna Mac points out that, girl, you dressed like you ready to fight. What's up? Smiley like, no, like, I just didn't get dressed. Y'all, low-key, Smiley, I peeped what you was doing. You was like, bitch, I'm not going to give these bitches a chance to fucking catch me slipping. I need to be in something that's easy for me to fucking move around in. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because what I think Smiley, and Smiley knew. Smiley was like, Mariah just told me that this bitch, her sister, is going to fucking see me. I'm in New York. Mariah's from New York. I'm sure her sister is here too. We in the club. We going to be in the club tonight. Like, the chances of me running into her sister are extremely high. So, I just wish Smiley would just say that. Like, bitch, the reason why I'm dressed like this is because a bitch literally just told me I got to get my shit back from her sister, and her sister is going to be there. I'm sure. So, it's up and it's stuck at this point. As they get to the Kush event, it was nice, but this is what I wanted to talk about at this event. I have two things I want to talk about. One, Scotty, you getting on the fucking mic when the other house was on the way there or trying to get in, and you talk about them bitches don't need to get in. Like, them hoes don't need to get in. Scotty, this is why you get bopped in your fucking head every season. This is why you get bopped in your fucking shit every season. Because that weird shit, that was completely unprovoked. And nobody was, like, on your side. Even Natalie was like, whoa, like, what the fuck? It was weird. Nobody told you to get on the mic and be like, fuck them bitches, don't let them in. Girl, you did that shit on your own. So if you get bopped again, y'all, they use fucking Scotty's head like a goddamn punching bag. The way Anna was punching on her motherfucking head. T was punching on her motherfucking head. Natalie gonna start punching on her motherfucking head. And at the reunion, Suki gonna be punching on her motherfucking head. Alright, Scotty. Nothing else really important happened at the event except Mariah peeped what Smiley was wearing. And E.T. peeped what she was wearing too. Y'all, why are y'all acting so surprised as if the whole house was just on this bitch? If she's on her P's and Q's around y'all and she's in her fighting attire, so what the fuck does that have to do with y'all? You're a baddie. E.T., shut up. You're not even a fucking baddie. Like, please. Talking about Smiley don't need to come to LA. Girl, when the prostitutes are on your ass, you got bigger fish to fry. You got way bigger fish to fry. So, keep it cute. They leave the club, and this was subtle shade, y'all. Natalie starts passing around deodorant on the motherfucking bus. And I think she was trying to say, like, one of y'all bitches stink. I think it was the bitch that we know has 3 layers of different... I think it was the bitch that we know has 3 different layers of funk, but I mean, whatever. Anyways, they get to the club, and y'all, a nigga ends up hitting E.T. in the back of her head in the club entrance and starts saying Big Biggie, and Biggie's just smiling and shit, and we know that this leads to his confrontation next episode. But Biggie, if you had a nigga come up there and put his hands on E.T., I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm actually not really as mad as I thought I was gonna be. Like, I still think niggas shouldn't be hitting bitches at the end of the day. That's weird shit, like, most definitely. Big, you was better off just having one of your little sisters or one of your cousins, one of your girl cousins just bopping E.T. in a fucking club or whatever. But a nigga doing it, I can't get behind that. But, E.T., you want to be on that bully shit, so, I mean, this is what comes with being a bully. Motherfuckers gonna be on your head. Oh, well. Anyways, so they get in the club, everybody start dancing, y'all. I just want to point out, even though I literally just got onto Seki's ass, I don't really fuck with Seki anymore, but the way she was on T's ass, I'm gonna put a clip right here, or a picture right here, that was me. In that moment, I just wanted to literally, rock-a-bye, baby, I wanna treat you down, on her motherfucking ass, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. But I digress. Natalie gets on the mic talking about some, bro, no one is motherfucking safe in the motherfucking club. Bitches is gonna get slayed on. Any bitches can get hit in the motherfucking club. Mariah, drop that shit. Y'all. So basically Smiley is next to Mariah. Smiley, another good tactic. I'm not gonna lie, Smiley was low-key moving smart because it's like, let me stand next to this bitch Mariah so that I can know if she's bringing somebody in. Because when she comes back towards me, I'm not going to be caught off guard. I'm right next to her, so I know when she's moving around. Not a bad tactic in my opinion. Not a bad tactic in my opinion. So Mariah grabs her sister. Smiley starts pointing her out. And Mariah's sister swings on Smiley first. Smiley swings on her ass back. And they end up fighting and tussling in the club. And that was the end of this episode. Y'all, this was a mess. This wasn't the worst episode, but it was still fucking trash. Next episode, we're getting Mariah talking about some, don't threaten my family. Y'all, Mariah, go home. Like, bitch, you are really just a weirdo, in my opinion. I'm waiting on them to basically go to Jamaica, like I keep saying. And at this point, Baddies is just, they're wasting the time. And Sierra pointed out, she said, honestly, they're wasting their damn time at this point. This episode was a whole waste on time. and it is. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. This was the worst cast, and hey, y'all know y'all feel the same. Anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so y'all get notified every time we post. Cause in the hood, y'all, we like Princess Diana.